Don't let pride get in the way with this full moon in Leo happening on February the 1st, 2026. The energy of Leo is of the heart chakra. It is of the solar plexus, our confidence, our strength. It can also harbour some fears, especially if it's been hurt in the past. Leo's light is always wanting to shine brightly. Loyalty, love, abundance, creativity, passion, romance, having fun, standing on stage for all to see. But if that heart has been hurt, it will take a step back. It will defend and it will block its heart, not just from others, out of self-preservation, but from yourself. Dimming your light. This full moon's coming in, and it is having opposition to the sun, Pluto, Mercury, Venus, Mars. They're in the opposite sign of Aquarius. There's a very strong Aquarian and Leo dynamic going on where you are breaking free from something. Aquarius is the liberator. It's the freedom seeker. It is not being afraid to be the black sheep. Where are you needing to set a big cycle free where you felt less than, not worthy of, and it's dimmed your light? I'm very excited with this full moon as it kicks off the eclipse energy. It's opening the door to the eclipse energy, which we're going to start with Aquarius, the new moon Aquarius, 17th of February. And this is where we are going to be set free. The independence, the revolution that's been burning within you. We've got massive astrology right now, reset button, a brand new version of you. But first we have to let that ego die so the real you can shine. And this is where Leo comes in. Let's get into the energies, guys. I'm going to pull on my Moonology deck, my tarot, and I'm going to finish off with a cosmic oracle for a final message with this full moon. And I'll talk about any astrological energies along the way that may come into my awareness. Let's see what the Moonology deck has to offer for us with this full moon in Leo. 5th house, creativity, passion, the royal lion, the pleasure, the fun. Where have you been denied pleasure? Where's life been too serious? We've just come out of that Capricorn energy, that new moon that was very strong in Capricorn. Capricorn is about stability, about building a future. But Capricorn can be a bit too serious. We have here a fiery climax approaches Aries energy. Now, I think I could just do one video on Aries energy with the astrology at the moment. I may even do I will do a video on this 0 point. Aries is the 0 point, and it's come up in this full moon. It wants us to push us out of a comfort zone. It wants us to push us in a new version of ourselves, where we've given our power away, consciously or unconsciously, through a fear of not fitting in, fear of lack, fear of rejection, abandonment, fear of hurt, fear of sorrow, heartache. Sometimes we can give our power away because we don't want it to hurt. But there's a huge cycle that we've already ended. Neptune is now in the reset in Aries. It started a brand new 165-year cycle. That means we have started a brand new cycle. Neptune is all about our higher mind, our dreams, our spirituality, our higher self, our compassionate self. Neptune is the god of the sea. And he's here to release some old, and you have released some old and dissolved some old emotions that kept you stuck, kept you fearful, but also kept you in a defensive energy. Don't let pride get in the way when we shut down our heart with the fear of being hurt, not fitting in. Remember the Aquarian energy, the opposite sign of Leo. It isn't afraid of being the black sheep, standing in its power regardless of what people think. Now, with us having a strong Aquarius energy right now, the stellium in Aquarius, Pluto is a big game changer with this energy. Pluto's just started, 2024, the end of, it's at the beginning of a 20-year cycle. Always takes time to gain momentum, and I feel like we are now getting pushed forward to push us into the age of Aquarius, that community spirit, But before we get there, we've got to break free. We've got to stand in our own identity. And this is where Aries comes in, that 0 point. 26th of January, Neptune stepped into the 0 point, 0 of Aries, which is a world point. In astrology, it is any cardinal sign, which is Aries, Capricorn, Cancer, and Libra. Cardinal is the initiator. So any 0 point is a powerful degree point. So if you have these in your charts, it's going to amplify some new initiation. But for the collective, regardless, we are stepping into a brand new zodiac cycle. Aries is the beginning. Aries rules the physical body, the self-identity. It's where your body, you have been disconnected from your body. You've given your power away. And this is where we're coming home and gaining our strength, our power. A fiery climax approaches with this full moon in Leo. Leo is a fire sign. Again, things might be coming up to the surface, especially globally, that need to be seen to break free. Aquarius is the rebellion. It is the revolutionary energy. And we can defend where we feel trapped, where we feel caged and imprisoned. And these can be any areas in your life where they're not creating a spark anymore. And you'll know what these are because we've been working with them, especially in 2025. In Aries, it wants you to, Neptune in Aries and Saturn in Aries, when that gets there on the 14th of February, they'll both going to meet up at the 0 point. And this is a powerful new beginning. But Saturn is the disciplinarian. He's teaching Aries patience. He's teaching the fire signs patience and discipline and structure. With cardinal energy, we can start a lot of things and not finish them. It's an impulsive energy. But when Saturn's in the mix, it's going to slow it down. And this is where we are breaking free from some old chains of our mind, self-restricted beliefs that have kept us stuck. The answers you need are coming, Gemini energy. Again, this energy is mental energy. It's the mind, and we are shifting from earth and water signs, which are feminine, into a lot of Gemini, fire and air, Aries, which is a fast masculine energy. So it's going to speed up, but it doesn't want us to speed up from the old, the past, the wounding. That's gone now. And this is asking you to reclaim some kind of power that you have given away. And the answers you need are coming with this full moon. What else do we have? Be bold and make the first move. Very Leo. Very Aries, very cardinal energy. Being bold. Where have you been procrastinating? Where have you been juggling too many things and not giving them your heart? Remember the hearted lion, your passion. Where have you just done things out of a sense of duty, out of a sense of, I need to because I need the money, I need this, I need that, I need to look good, I need to feel good, I need the external validation. This is saying step into your power and be bold and make moves. Aries is a very selfish energy in a good way. It is the I am. So it will always look after itself, fill its own cup first. And this is what I feel like it's asking you to do. What are you being driven from passion? And what is being driven from ego is going to come very evident with this full moon. But the answers you need are coming. Bring love into the situation. This is Aquarius energy. And if you can see in the background, I've been drawn to the Lyra starseed energy for the past few months. It's just been brewing, it's just been in my awareness, but it's very galactic, this energy in Aquarius, and that's what it is. It's galactic, it's higher mind, it's higher thinking. Aquarius, one of the words that the archetypes around Aquarius is eccentric. It's being in your own mind, being in your own little world, thinking outside the box. And this for me is where, because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, which is the higher mind, where we're going to higher realms of understanding. And for those that resonate with light workers, starseeds, this is where we're not going to be fearful anymore of being different. Again, it's very galactic energy that's coming through that I'm feeling. You're good enough. There's that old wound that Leo wants to push through. You're good enough. You're good enough to be seen. You're good enough for exactly who you are. Virgo is going to be in this first wave of eclipses. We have on the 17th, the new moon. Sorry, I'm just looking at my chart. The 17th sees the new moon eclipse in Aquarius, followed by, they always come in pairs with the new moon and the full moon, followed by, on the 3rd of March, a Virgo eclipse. And I feel this energy is where we've been of service to our own detriment, where we've had this wound of not fitting in, not being good enough, rejected from our tribe. Virgo also rules our health, where we need to set ourselves free from some old generational wounds, emotional wounds, physical that then equate to physical wounds. Listening to your body is going to be very important while Neptune is in Aries, while Saturn's in Aries, because Aries is the physical body ruled by Mars. It's asking us to connect more with our body. It's going to let us know what we want to eat. It's going to let us know when to take rest, when to do exercise. It's going to let us know our intuition, our internal compass. But we can only do that when we connect more with our body. But you are good enough. This is also about perfectionism, letting go of that perfectionist wound. And a perfectionist wound is just another form of fear of rejection or abandonment, fear of judgment. It's letting all this go with this new full moon in Leo. You're very close to achieving your goal. February is the reset. Every astrologer has been talking about it. If you've been following the astrology, we're in very exciting times. There's some very positive astrological events happening. Yes, there's a lot of chaos, but that's the external, that's the deception. It wants you to walk away from any deceived, fear-based energies. The Seven of Swords. This is Aquarius energy. It's the moon in Aquarius. Where have you been deceiving, or where have other people been deceptive? Masks are going to slip. Masks are going to slip collectively, personally, but also our own mask. Where have we been hiding out of a fear? 10 of Swords, that came up reversed. So there's an internal battle that you have worked hard to overcome. This is Gemini energy, again, the mind. And it's complete. But you might be deceiving yourself that this new cycle that we're stepping into right at this moment in time, I'm recording this the day after Neptune stepped foot at the 0 point, the brand new beginning. Where are you trying to carry some of them swords into the new cycle? Don't allow it. With this full moon in Leo, it's going to give you the strength to break away. It's going to give you the bold action. It's going to give you the courage, the strength to break yourself free. However that shows up for you, you're going to feel it. You're going to relight your fire once more. Queen of Pentacles. This is earth energy, so it can be Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. But it's a feminine energy. It's a queen. Don't get caught up in genders with this, guys. This is that feminine receptive energy, where we're listening to our body. That's our intuition. That's our gold. That's our reward. Not our mind. Remember the old ego death I was speaking about. It's gone. It's gone. It's dead. It's not going to survive this new cycle that we're in. And then we have the king. Beautiful. We have counterparts. So here we have the king, the queen, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, in union with one another. This is because we have all the answers within with our masculine and our feminine. Once we balance those, we are creating from a stable environment, a stable foundation. And this is all to do with the practical things, our practical body, touchy, tangible things. And I'm getting fool's gold. Now I know fool's gold, I think I had one, a crystal. You can get that, what looks like a lump of gold. So that's come into my mind, fool's gold, wherever. Look up what that means off the top of my head. I can't think of what that means. But fool's gold, where have you been fooled from a sense of value in a relationship, in a dynamic? Where have you put a lot of emphasis on your worth and value through how much you earn, material things? Because this is saying there is that good enough wound, the value that you are enough. When you step into that energy, you feel the abundance from within. Okay, what else do we have coming in with that? Victory. There's the sword of truth. The sword of truth. Okay, what do we need to release with this full moon? What do we need to release with this full moon in Leo? Virgo energy, the Hermit. Yeah, it's time to shine. 2025 was a 9 universal year. This is number 9 on the card. And it is Hermit mode. A lot of us went in, reflected, released, purged, healed. The year of the snake. The year of the snake, we're shedding a lot of energy. Now it's saying this is what we need to release. You've gained a lot of wisdom. You've took some power back. This is the light. You shine in your light. You are seeing things from a higher perspective, and nobody can take that from you because wisdom is deep within. This is yours. Wisdom is the true gold. And you've gained it. You've mastered it. What else do we have? Scorpio energy, death, rebirth. When you're in this energy, it is difficult. It's confusing. It's lonely. But it's necessary. And once something has decayed, you can't take it with you. There's no going back. 6 of Cups, again, Scorpio. This is Sun in Scorpio. It was all to do with ancestral past. This can be siblings. This can be relationships, emotional connections, subconscious ancestral wounds that you've had to transform, but they were difficult. This is where we're going to that higher exchange, I want to say, with that, and I'm looking at the lion in the background, the Lyra energy, the starseed, the lion. This is where the truth comes in, where you're seeing everything from a higher perspective of what you've been taught, especially in the last 14 years, whilst Neptune was doing a stint in Pisces, dissolving these old illusions, dissolving these old beliefs. Okay, one final tarot, and then I'm going to pull on the cosmic energy. Wow, look at this, Cancer energy. Mercury in Cancer. Communication, celebration, victory. This is you standing in your feminine energy. Now, the last 4 moons, new moons and full moons, have all been at 13 degrees, which is the divine feminine. The divine feminine rising, the Kundalini rising and an awakening within us, whether man or woman. We need the feminine to create. We need the feminine to coincide with the masculine, to feel safe and protected, to create. And we need to release the old constraints, the old patriarchal energy. And that's what we've done. And this is celebration time. Okay, let's go into the Cosmic Oracle. I'm not sure how many cards I'm going to pull with this, guys. If you're liking this video, do hit that subscribe button and watch out for future videos on my channel. Okay, let's have a look. Bottom of the deck, let go. Ooh, see how dark that is? We're finally letting go to make space for this joy, fun, laughter, passion, creativity, mirrored souls. Mirrored souls and hope. Look at that's very solar plexus energy. But I'm gonna read you from the book on the mirrored souls. I know what this is about because this has come out most of the week in my readings with clients. And this says, mirrored souls. There's an undeniable spiritual connection here with this other soul. You'll know who that is, which will help you see all facets of yourself. Now, this mirrored soul, I'm not reading from the book, this mirrored soul can be a few people. It doesn't have to be one. It can be a tribe. It can be a relationship that you have with your children, your partner, your parents, colleagues at work. There's something that's been mirrored to you, a part of you that needed healing, part of you that you had to shed, especially 2025. Okay, I'm going back to the book now. The person in question is indeed a mirror. He's reflecting back, or she's reflecting back to you, hidden aspects of yourself. So remember this cycle that we've just come out of, guys. This is what it was trying to teach you. Both beautiful and challenging, the connection of mirrored souls is one of the hardest yet most fulfilling relationships you will ever experience. Serving as cosmic mirrors, each soul reflects aspects of the other that need healing and balancing. Although this process can be uncomfortable and confrontational and challenging, it's so rewarding as it accelerates the growth in both souls. If you have had issues with self-worth and self-love, your soulmate will mirror to you the same qualities and do things that may cause those hidden shades to surface. There will be times when you will feel very tested, challenged. However, if you see this beautiful partnership as an opportunity for growth, both you and your partner will come to embody unconditional love. Each time your mirrored soul does something to aggravate or hurt you, see the moment as an invitation to go within, to look at your wounded shadow self. See this as a wonderful opportunity to break all belief systems and patterns that held you prisoner of your own mind. Very Aquarius. Your mirrored soul challenges you, but it also assists in freeing you from the repetitions that you were suffering on. You are moving through the shadow lands and coming out of the place of acceptance, love, and compassion. This is the greatest gift you can bestow on each other. Now, the associated chakra is the sacral and the heart. Heart is Leo. Now, we have hope. We have hope. And I feel like this is what we're doing now. We're letting the past go. We're seeing what relationships have been challenging, how they've allowed you to grow. And the ones that need to be released are probably already in your spectrum, or they've already showed up, especially in the last 14 years. I feel like this is the end, ready to push you forward in that 0 point. So let's see, this is hope, number 16. And remember with Leo, don't fear the cycle repeating again. It's done. And this might be something that you are needing to hear. So hope. Behind the passing dark clouds, the sun still shines brightly. Leo is ruled by the sun. Feeling overwhelmed, disconnected, afraid, and defeated are a few of the symptoms you can experience when passing through the emotional storm. All is not as it seems. The passing storm will uncover suppressed emotional energy that it needs to be cleared. As challenging as it may seem, see the passing grey clouds as an opportunity to grow, learn, and heal. Transform those old behavioural, those old limiting patterns and beliefs. It is not about staying positive through the storm. It's about understanding and truly seeing the imbalances and the wounds within you that attract the energy to your space. Clouds do pass and will continue to pass until you learn to truly see the underlying message and lesson. Only then will you transcend the fear and the irritability of those challenging cycles. This is saying, Holy Spirit, please guide me to see the situation from deeper clarity, love, and understanding. Again, this is associated with the sacral chakra, which is the womb, which is the divine feminine. It's recreating, the womb recreates. It gives birth to a new. And this is what it's asking you to do. Let go. Okay, guys? Hope you have a great full moon. Take good care.